didn't prepare very much in my speech, so I just tell you my story. I think American is very good for immigrant, fair for everybody. If you want to work, you fight for it and you get it when you want. So, I come in Hong Kong, 1969. When I come here, I'm nothing. I have 7 brothers and sisters. So I don't even have money to rent an apartment. We stay in my aunt's house. The first day I come to New York, I went to, they bring me to restaurant, survey. And the first day, I went to kitchen, looking for a job. And the second day, I worked for a restaurant, washing dishes. After 3 months, I said, I'm going to change my life. I cannot be in a restaurant, kitchen. Then I went to a factory to learn how to do garments. So in that time, I graduated my job. After I finished my job, I helped everybody, every department, to do their work. And I learned, from there, I learned it for every department. In 6 months, I know completely the whole factory what they need to do. By accident, the foreman got sick. The factory had no one control. And I told the owner, let me help you. I went there to help them, and after this year, they said, wow, this guy very organized. And he look like he know everything. So, and after 6 months, they got paid for me for double my salary. And one be an assistant foreman. So from there, I worked for 2 years. Then I called my sister from Canada. I said, how much money you got? She said, I have very little. She said, yeah, I said, you have 10,000? I said, yeah, I got 10,000. I said, I'm going to I have 10,000. I went to the bank to get other loan for 10,000. I said, I want to start my business. And I said, are you sure? I said, that's the only way I could change my life. I cannot be working for somebody, and I have to be that time I'm working for 2 shifts, working 18 hours a day. And I told my parents, I take all my first paycheck for you to support the family, and the second paycheck save for me what I want to do a business. So in 2 years, I saved 10,000, and I start my business in that time. So after 6 months, the company start getting organized and start making money. But I heard that other factory I left, they have large trouble, and the owner working too hard and went to hospital. So no one control the business. I feel better. I started from them, and they helped me a lot. I said, let me help them to organize the factory until they come out from the hospital. And I give back to them. And they said, want me to come back? I said, no, I cannot, because I still belong to pay, and I have a family to support. I cannot anymore. After the month, he called me again. They said, I want to talk to you. And after, they said, want to sell me the factory? I said, I have no money. They said, what happened? I lease it for you. You just pay me rent, and you for 2 years. After I get my health back up there, and you give it back to me. I said, that may be a good chance for me. I come to, I said, let me talk to my sister. I told my sister, can you able to handle the factory if I go to other factory to start? And I want this factory to support the family, and we do it. Anytime you need me, I come back. So my sister said yes. My parents also work in the factory. They said, we got enough hands. Go to start your own. So I go to the bank to get the other $5,000 as a capital. Then I get my credit card, also $5,000. Then I told the owner, I have no money for give you deposit. If you trust me, if I have money, I'm never going to owe you any, my money. He said, I trust you 100%. When you will, I know the way you will. So he turned the factory for me without deposit, without anything, and I just paid rent for them. So the first day, I said, I gotta make sure I make money. And that's why the whole factory is supposed to be 3 to 4 people to work. And for foreman, I'm only one person. I said, I could take care of the whole thing. And I figured, if I cannot finish my job, I'm going to stay here for 24 hours. I have to do my work. And now, because all the workers, we worked with me for 2 years. They all said, you help me a lot when you have a job, and we all will help you. So we have a very solid foundation, good foundation. The people work for me, and after 6 months, I see my account have money. I don't know how much I made. I sit down, I said, wow. The first 6 months, I make 100,000. I said, now I want to start my new brand. I start hiring people, hiring 4 other people to control. I said, let me sit down to office to do my plan. My planning, every 6 months, every 4 months, I want to open my factories. Because I want 2 years time, I have enough business before I turn this factory to the owners. So after 2 years, I will have 4 factories open. So then I told my owner, now the factory is doing very good. I could turn back to you. He said, you're doing too good. Soon I get into the factory, I will get my heart attack. I cannot take over. I sell to you. And that time he will sell for 50,000. But I gave him 100,000. I said, I make enough money, so I pay you double. You're helping me, and I have the time to be appreciated. So that time I took over the factory. I follow my schedule every 6 months, I open my factories. In a couple of years, I have over 1,000 people work for me. So come to 1980, and I said, I want to be doing real estate. That time, New York City always go bankrupt. All the real estate, the price is so cheap. $20 per square feet, you could buy it. So I bought a building, the first building on Marsh Street and Canal Street, the corner building. Then I bought it for under $1 million. So, and the figure, I could buy every year 1 or 2 buildings. And I started figure out the rent. I make sure I get enough to pay the mortgage. Then I will continue to buy buildings. But at that time, I tried to work with the bank. Even the bank is my tenant. They said they cannot loan me any money. And I told them I have couple $1 million in your account. So I want 600,000 loan. He said, I cannot. I said, why? He said, I'm manager, I only have allowance of 200,000. That's the maximum I could lend. If we lend more than 2,000, you have to go to a big town, and they're not going to give to you. So I can fail. So then I said, I have to be changed. If the bank doesn't give me a door, I got to create my own door. I called a couple of friends together. Let's start a bank. Everyone looked at me crazy. That time, no Chinese start a bank. I said, I want to start a bank. So they said, okay, they Christian enough with me together to apply the banking license. 1980, my banking license come out in 84, and I opened my bank in 1985. East End. As soon as I started a bank, I said, I want to be a community bank. I want to make sure our community, when they buy building, we want to lend to them. So the banking business is not a good business because the margin is so small, the risk is so high. If anything, the work is doing wrong thing, and they said, owner tell me, the owner go to in jail. I said, wow, I think I'm a very big risk. That's why I said, I'm a big shareholder. I said, I have to step down. I sell most of my share. But the bank shareholder doesn't let me to go. He said, you gotta stay here, you serve it on the board. So before they let me sell some of my stuff. So right now, I'm the banking, I'm in 40 years. I don't have 1 year bad loan. And also we have the community a lot. That's why I said, in the United States, it's very even for everybody. Soon you have a goal, and you follow your goal to work, and you want to be number one. So the real estate bought from 1980, $1 million, and come to 1987, have over 10 billion on my hand. And I see the price went too crazy. I said, I gotta sell some of 50% of my portfolio. The first building I buy for $1 million, and 86, I sell for $6 million. So what I spent for $500,000, buy the building and $500,000 loan, and the loan I take over. They don't give me a new loan, I take over the whole loan. So I make $5 million for it. So only 5-6 years, it 10 times double my investment. So I sell about 5 billion at that time. I get a lot of cash. I said, now I'm planning to do my next step. I want to be in the garment industry. I want to be working my own labels. I'm hiring a lot of designers, hiring some Jewish people to do sales, and I'm controlling merchandise. What I need to do is I do for lady apparel. So lady apparel, lady very pretty, not like men. So I have to make sure how can I serve them to make sure they're happy. So I'm not a designer, but I figure what I could create, I cannot be with the designer. I could create the fabric, be a better fabric, and I take the great wood from China to Korea to do the printing. So my printing, I'm the number one printing in the garment industry. So my business from $5 million went to $10 million. So then I take the fabric to wash and get a soft into it, and I create a washable silk. From $10 million, I jumped to like $50 million. And I keep tell the designer what to do to make the fabric, and they do the design and run around. So in 90, our company become a $100 million company. Become one of the biggest garment producers in New York City. Employ over 3,000 workers. Because and Asia, a lot of pressure controlled by the union and controlled by the association. We tie our hands. We cannot grow. I figured something wrong. I gotta change the whole world. I went up to stage the radio, and I tell people what is wrong, everything open up. So all the members said, wow, yeah, we have fight for it. So I'm getting big support. I'm getting all the members giving big support. Then I taking the role, and enroll me to be a first president in the garment industry, the biggest association, very broad association, in the number one association in New York. That time is a 60 years association, right now it's 100 years. I become the first president in that association. Take out the Italian, take out the Jewish, and they said, I want to change the whole system for it. So I got to change the new board and make the whole system come in. At that time, the mafia control very strong. The mafia said, 5 families call me. I want to see you. I went there, everybody said, don't go there. I said, I have to go there to see what they want. When I go up there, they said, are you able to sit on there? That's it. And you feel comfortable? I said, only when you let me to see it, I will see it. If you want me to get up, I will give you a key, I tell everybody, and any question, ask you. He said, no, you cannot explore my name. I said, what are you going to do? Then they figure out, what you going to, how you going to control the association? I said, I need power. I said, I don't take care of money. Your guy take care of money. I don't need salary. Your guy, I want 100 people. Oh, good deal. All they're looking for money. So I don't take salary, I don't take expense, I don't take anything. They said, okay, you got our support. They fully support me. So when I sit down in the union, I said, you got what you have in the background, I have what you have in my background. Now the ego. I want to talk ego. The union said, I cannot lose your face. I said, okay, you don't lose your face. I cannot lose your face. How you going to figure out? So the union said, okay, we got our contract. You don't lose money, I don't lose space. With a new contract, set it up, and then announce it, you win. And I announce it to a member, I get what I want. So after that, we have 20 years, no fight. We all good friends with them. Until July they come in, they said, you're the mafia. I told them, I'm not. They said, you're the mafia. All around you is the mafia. I said, the American system is a mafia control. And I just, with the game, without money. They said, you paid in the mafia. I said, I don't know, I don't control money. And after the check, I said, oh, you're too dangerous. I take you to DA, 24 hours, anytime you want, pay phone call, we support you 100%. So I got Tulani for support, I got mafia support, I got government support. So then, Tulani said the strict orders. All the mafia cannot stay with me 500 feet. So I said, how can I have a meeting? If 500 feet, I cannot sit down with you. Because that's a strict order. And it's okay to talk to my sister. So we upgrade the control. I have Tulani said, now I told you, you cannot pay them. And I told, I put up, I said, you send me a fiscal letter from the mayor. He sent me a letter, and I posted it in the association. I told everybody, you want to get paid, you got to come in to punch your time card, put your salary into it. Then you got paid. And I told the big six accounting firm, do the payroll, without time card, no payroll. And they yelled at me. Why you do that to me? I said, I could without seeing, but I cannot be against the law. You understand? So I said, okay, you pay me 7. I said, okay, we get a lawyer and pay them 7. Clean up, you a couple $1 million, clean up all the mafia. So that's a story. We cannot let them to, you have to stand up to fight, but you have to be fair. Don't step into their hole, and don't get greedy to take their money. You don't take their money, even you do something wrong, they also say, oh, this guy, they're not for himself, he's for the industry. I want to do for the industry. That's why we change the whole gummy industry. Right now, a lot of big brand names owned by the Chinese. You may go course all the big brand names owned by the Chinese. Before, very difficult. So, then in 90s, the gummy industry stopped moving to overseas. I have nobody in overseas, and no background overseas. They said, wow, I cannot compete with them. I think even a long one in gum industry, I said, I'm very quick. I could lose my place. They go take over, they take over. They cannot compete with them on the price. So then I figure out I need to change my business. I started to real estate. And then take the old building, convert to condo, convert to office, convert to shopping mall. So we started to do that. In 1996, the market went down, and 90 almost dropped. Real estate dropped 60 to 70%. A lot of people go bankrupt. Our company is that's strong because we sell 50% of our portfolio. And we very strong in business. We all keep real estate and business in two sides. So when real estate make money, I talk about my business. When the real estate have problem, I got my business supporting real estate. And always take it this way. So, and that's how you balance your business. So in 96, by accident, I bought a hotel. Then I figured out I want to do a renovation. After doing renovation, I said, that's not what I want. Because I see a lot of things I cannot change it. I'm a designer, and I was with the government, tie in how to make efficiency. So when you have an old building, you can make efficiency. That's why I said, come to New York. I said, I want to build a hotel. That time, nobody built hotel. So I locked the door, talking to Starwood, talking to Hilton, talking to Merrill. They all left to me. Some people doesn't know how to do hotel. So I have no choice. Get into the big name. And I 2 steps down and go to the Howard Johnson. Come in. So they said, okay, no problem. You get Howard Johnson come in. So build 3 hotels in the same time. A small hotel. After build, I feel comfortable. I can do better. And I design the hotel. Everybody, you need a corner to build. What do you need to do? I said, no. Hotel on the television and the computer, you want the area. Doesn't matter, corner or not corner. Even the side street, even on the middle block, you still go to hotel. Change the whole New York system, side street, mid block to hotel, and work. Then I decide the small room to make that work, and that room I do it for the size, and you should decide the furniture to fit in the room and make that work, and that's a double our revenue. And when I do that, staff will give me the very good response. I do the first design, hotel, and I'm building the whole New York City. We have 98% optimized. Every day before, he said, how are you doing so good? You want to learn from me? Then I said, I give them something you don't have. It's a hotel. So they said, President said, wow, this is what I need. They don't understand. I could do for hotel for you. They will bring it up, and I create the new brand who are local and very successful. After that, then I become the biggest hotel. Everybody called me up. He said, your free hand to be Marriott, Hilton, and everybody. Then I built the first hotel in Times Square, 500 rooms. I created a rooftop bar. That time no rooftop bar. And the first I created rooftop bar, the first day to 15,000 business. Afterward, I said, the people wait for 2 hours. I said, I need to change it. So I changed it for final bottle, go first, VIP. If final cup, come to 2 hours. So VIP 1 bottle, VVP 2 bottles, VVP 3 bottles. So The first day you change it, becomes 65,000 a day. So make a lot of money, and everybody said, wow, this is something happening. And now the whole world follow my direction, look up. And I start my own management company, 1917, 15 years ago. I started 15,000, started management company. In 2 years, I become a top 100. After 10 years, it become top 25 in the country. So in pandemic, hotel lost a lot of money. It's the first time I lost money. So I needed cash. Everybody said, I want to buy your menu company. So I started 300,000, I sold $65 million. No equity, just a contract for $65 million. And this is a story that when you do it for something, you want to learn, you want to know what you need, the customer what they need. You get the customer what you need, and you're always successful that way. I don't care what they say. That's why when the first hotel come up, Starwood said, you not follow my rule, you not follow my design. And I fight with them, and they all happy. After open for 6 months, they all come to me. They said, we want to hire the director, we want to hire the thing. That's why Starwood making for lifestyle. They do doing that way. And Starwood said, I want to put you in the board, tell our people how to do it. So even you don't know, but you have the idea what the customer want, and you provide what the customer want, then your company is always successful. That's what I can tell you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President John.